yak we left at the gas station the other day. And we're gonna be driving some chicks. All right. What's a good way of towing that thing? Hmm. It should do just fine. I don't have a trailer big enough to actually put that thing on there. I'll pick up that Kodiak and hopefully, I think it's just a highway truck, so it's not, I don't know if it's gonna help all that much, but we'll see. After that, there's something else in the mud over there I think I want to pull out next to the farm. It's another chick, and I think I can use that to, because I sold the old Bronco or whatever. Ooh, ah. Took a little steep. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up this other truck driving. Knew him a good truck driver. It's a lot easier to get around on these roads than crawling up these mountain paths. Grab some fuel while we're at it. All right, Let's see how we do. Wait, what is this? What is this mission right here? Oh, that's for the missing oil tank. The missing oil tank is way yonder. What is this? That is a Scout 800. Oh. I'm grabbing that thing too. This goes to the farm. See, I wonder if I could just yank it through here. I think that would be a lot faster. Nah, this thing is designed for the road. Yeah, this thing is pretty weak, actually. I wonder if I can fit it on this. This'll get it. Let's try that again. Let's take the road. That mud is bad. You chose the gay truck. How's it a gay truck? Tell me in what way it's a gay truck. This Fleet Star is a monster. Becoming my workhorse. We're gonna handle this stuff like nothing. Not even all-wheel drive. K-Star. Look at me hauling ass. Let's go. Lock that rear diff. Let's go. Hey, Pat, what's up? Just driving me tricks. That is quite the load. Yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. Rabbit. Handling it. Quick honk. Quick honk. Just so they know I'm coming. Driving like a Jeep. They call me Jeep Grand Cherokee. So I'm that good. Tossing it a low, put on that diff. That rear differential makes a big difference. Can really yank things through the mud. A little bit further till we hit some pavement. A little further. Just hop up there. Hop up there. Hop up there. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're going. Now we're moving. We're getting there. Going through the water. Now, how exactly do I do this? Here we go. All right. Got me one of these. I wonder what the stats are on this thing. Chevrolet Kodiak C70. Power to weight is an A. Durability a B. Fuel consumption A. Fuel capacity 200. Stock suspension 39 highway. All-wheel drive capable, and the differential is switchable, so this is actually a pretty decent little ride. Let's slap some new tires on this bad boy. I'm gonna need to find some better suspension on this. Michigan, North America to find this item. Okay, well, tires probably have to be first. Well, it's highway. Let's see how she yanks out a truck. Yeah. Gay little horn. Meh. Little farmhouse. You see there's a truck out there. And I want that there truck. This thing seems to have a decent amount of power. Not automatically getting stuck every chance she gets. Ah, she's stuck. The first chance she got. Now I have to pull out that truck that's way out there in the mud. It's going to be a challenge, but we're up to that challenge. Oh, she's actually handling real nice. It's not too bad. A little bit out of reach. We getting any movement? Looks like way more except from the other side. Yeah, there's not a gap in the fence over there, so I can't really get in. A little bit more weight over the back end. Might give us a little bit of give. All right, let's see. We're gonna have to go back and replay this. We're gonna have to think about this. It's a nice truck, but take the UHDs off of these things. How do I take the... This is also two-wheel drive, but I feel like it might be more capable. But it gets stuck for like no reason. Power to weight 8+, B+, fuel consumption. Yeah, it gets stuck for like no reason. Let's remove the towing platform. Slap it on this bad boy. Let's see how she does. I might have to go to Cola, look around Cola, and see if I can find the all-wheel drive for this. Your truck is huge and powerful, and make your own gap. Yeah. Okay. The all-wheel drive is pretty important. See, this has dualies in the back, so I think I'm going to get more contact with the ground. And it's got a little bit more, see, look at it. It just gets stuck in the mud for no reason. It doesn't even have a locking rear differential, which is like also an issue. So when it comes to mud and muck and stuff, it's not really the greatest truck. It's fine for highway, but can't really do much else. Turning left. Maybe extending the evacuator. Give me a little bit more clearance. If I put more weight on the back, right over the wheels, get that leverage. Nah, she ain't giving me an inch. I'm gonna have to take the Fleet Star. Try not to use the Fleet Star for absolutely everything, but it's the only one I have that actually has like all-wheel drive and a locking rear differential. So like if I can't move, there's really no point. If I just get stuck doing literally anything. Got it. I gotta do the honky horn. Gotta honk your horn. Gotta honk that horn. Gotta damage my suspension. Yeah, the Fleet Star's a champion. With that all-wheel drive, that makes all the difference. All-wheel drive. Wake up. It's breakfast time. Even with all of that, it's really having to struggle through this. That's some good mud right there. I'm making some headway. Barely. Jalopy. Maybe I need to put new tires on this thing. What's he got? 42 UHD ones. I could spend $3,000. I know what I'll do. I'll do something else. Hold on. I saw this over here. I can make that. Okay. Yeah, I can make it there. Oh, wait, but there's another one up by the farm here. There's one I know that's like right here. I'm gonna go check that out. Call it the Slappy Jalopy. Whoa! Go, boy, go! Okay. Go, boy! Climb. Drowned highway truck. Okay, let's see. It's right there. That's going to be a lot tougher to pull out than I thought it would. There it is. Whether I can get it, that's the question. That is going to be a tough sucker. It comes right down. Okay, great. Don't think there's any lot lizards out this way. I don't know. Kind of seems like they're hang out. I don't know. What do you know about lot lizards? What do you know about lot lizards? So this is who is playing SnowRunner. This game looks awesome. Yeah, I'm having fun. Kevin Scampoli. What up, man? Don't get the Switch. Don't get that. No, don't get the Switch. Don't get the Switch edition. It's too pretty for the Switch. And there's like a lot of physics and stuff. I feel like it needs a lot of RAM. Yeah, I mean it's on Game Pass right now. So if anything, go that way. I bought it on PC just because I played it on Game Pass. And I was like, okay, this is a lot of fun. I'm gonna stream this. And so I bought it on PC. And I got all the DLCs. So yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That's okay. I can figure it out. It's a puzzle game. That's what it is. I guess it's like real puzzly until you get like the big machines where you just like smash through anything. I think there's like a problem with the end game like that, where it's like, okay, well now nothing is a problem. I can just smash through everything. But the beginning is a lot of fun. This is gonna be a slog, dude. Okay. All right. This is gonna be an absolute slog. Get out of my way, tree. Get out of my way. I'm getting her to move. That's the key part. Right? If I have to winch my way completely out of here, then that's what I'll do. There was quite a bit of DLC. Yeah, I think it was like I think I paid $120 for all of them. But yeah, there's like 5 years of DLCs. So that's why I didn't want it on like the Switch, even though I don't have a Switch. I did. I don't know what my kids did with it. Destroyed it, probably. And but it looks great on PC. I'm running a 4060 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM, R7 7700, something like that. Looks great. I've been trapped in a bunch of Japanese strategy games that take place in schools. Okay. Seems a little weird. You got a 4060 in the laptop? Yeah, I'm thinking about I mean, not that I need to upgrade it. It's just I would like to future proof and stuff, and I don't know. I don't need to upgrade it. It's not a big deal. I just want to. You know, you sometimes just want to like put shit to your computer where you're like, I don't need that, but I want it. You know, like somebody had guys who puts like 128 gigs of RAM into their PC that they use for YouTube or whatever. Sometimes you just wanna. This is trucker. Yeah, I'm the trucker. Japanese school strategy games. I don't know. I don't even know what that entails. What strategy do you use? It seems like a weird thing. I don't know. You're right. I'm judging without knowing anything about it, but it just seems like a weird thing. All right, I know this is, but we're gonna get this thing out of here, and it's gonna be so satisfying for me. I don't, you know, you guys do whatever you do. Ooh, just barely. A 100-line Last Defense Academy trailer will blow your line. I don't know. I've never heard of that. 100-line Last Defense Academy. Is that a Japanese strategy game you're talking about? I'm not familiar. I'm all chibi. Nope. Don't speak the language. Do not speak the language. I apologize for being ignorant on this subject. So now we're starting to get a little bit now we're starting to get it. Now we're starting to get it, boys. Hoorah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! It is very bizarre. Yeah, yeah. I believe that. I do believe that. We are pulling our way out, and I think we might have actually accomplished something today. There's still gas in that truck. Or water. Big J, where's the option to rip darts while working like a true toe man? That's actually a really good point. I mean, I'm sure he's got a pack of Marlboros rolled up in his sleeve, but it doesn't really show that. I'm sure he's kind of drunk. He's been drinking and jabbing and Chuck jabbing, you know. He got himself Chuck. Gonna drink some. Hey, Kevin Scampoli, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Kevin's got a channel as well. You talk about wrestling, I believe. So if you're interested in wrestling, go check his channel out. Yes, the wrestling show thing. Yeah, yep. Can't say I've seen it, but I know of it, and I have seen it, but like briefly. But always down to help with a plug. Always down to help with a plug. Here we go. Lots of bad language. Yeah, that's not like my show. We are clean and upright, standing individuals, and this is not my main content. My main content is the actual show, the Sulk stream, but I am doing this because I want to, and I decided to do whatever I want from now on, and I've been doing that for about 38 years now, so worked out. It's worked out. And I'm driving a check. I'm good, check jabbing. You're probably like, why don't you put that on the bed of the truck? Because this thing is too big for the bed. This bed, it's too big. It's not gonna fit, and it'll just like kind of knock. It'll knock me over. Uh, TWFS. Gino loves Sulk stream. Uh, cool, cool, man. Awesome. Thanks, Gino. Appreciate it. This is just Sulk playing video games on a Saturday because I thought this would be a good game to stream because there's like a lot of. It's not like a shooter or anything like that where I have to like pay a lot of attention. A lot of downtime in the game. It's very chill. It's a very cozy game. It's just you know, you look at the scenery. Look how pretty this is. This is why you shouldn't get it on the Switch. Look at that. And this is on the 4060 Ti. A lot of the settings are maxed, but not all of them. That's why I'm thinking about upgrading. But like a 5080 is like $4,000 or something. Something crazy. Like that's you want that for a fucking graphics card? That's stupid. For a graphics card. So I can play video games. We're doing it. We're doing it. So this is our second truck that we're pulling out of the mud. I like these these salvage operations. So I think you can sell these for a good amount of money, but I'm going to keep it. Yeah, it's a slog. This thing is not quite powerful enough to do this job, but it's really the best I have. Because I'm still pretty new starting the game. I'm early game. I'm early game. Now I'm going to hit the water. Step on it, eh? Dude, I am stepping on it. I am flooring it. It's just I'm dragging another truck through the mud. And this thing does not have the power required to floor it, you know? There we go. Now we're hitting some pavement. Now I can really start getting a little bit of better speed. Not great. Railroad got the sub. Thank Kevin Scampoli for the sub, for thine sub. And here we are at the garage. Successfully recovered. Oops. All right. Now we gotta bring that one in there. Oops. Oh yeah. Uh Do I have to get in it? See, I don't know like all the mechanics and logistics yet. And they don't, this game does not hold your hand, so FYI, there's going to be a learning curve. Machine truck. Oh, you know what? I might have to take this truck to another spot. That might not even be my real truck. You know, let me check the, it still says drowned highway truck right here. Can I just pick it up? Oh well. We'll go get this. We'll go get the scout. I need the scout anyway. Maybe I drove right by it. Because it's weird. Because you have to like. I don't like the mission system that they do in this. Yeah, we're gonna go steal the scout for sure. That truck will stay there until I figure out what's going on. Maybe I forgot to pick up the actual mission first, but it's not going anywhere. The world stays static. It doesn't like, you know, refresh or anything. Move, boy. I'm having fun in my truck. I gotta go home and fuck. I hope that my sister gets some luck when I get home in my truck. The cop shot my old dog as I give my sister log. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Gonna drink a bud, maybe two. Gonna get in my truck. Can't get a DUI. Okay, cool. All right, okay. All right. Can't get a DUI. And if that bitch opens her mouth, I'm gonna punch her in the eye. I'm gonna drive my truck. I'm gonna drive it real drunk. I'm gonna hit a stumpy stump, and then I'm out of luck. I gotta work on that song. It's a pretty good song. It's very. It's about living in the country and incest. It's about incest. Wait, what was that sister line? It's a country song. It's you don't get it. It's a cultural thing, you know. Just don't you don't get it. Out here in the woods, I would love to do this once, not as a career. All right. And I hope I will never get it. You don't want, you're just not cultured, background. You just don't have the culture and you're just not sophisticated like I am. You know, I don't drink Budweisers because I enjoy them. I drink Budweisers to like an anthropologist tries to participate in local customs and stuff. It's uh it's very smart. It's very smart work. You should assume I'm very smart. Just better than you in most things. Everything. Some cultures should be eradicated. I don't think you're allowed to say that. No, I'm not saying I don't agree, but I'm just saying I don't think you should say that. Maybe my Twitch channel is gonna get banned now, like Asmongold. What did he say? He's all like, "Yeah, foreigners kind of suck," and they're like, "Nope, nope, can't say that, can't say that." But he can. He can absolutely say whatever he wants. Okay, we're coming up on the motel. Now, this motel, you can get a peaceful night's sleep. So I'm gonna do that to piss him off. And here's the town. Everyone is sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. Just to be a dick. Just to be an absolute dick. No need. No reason. I gotta blast my trucky truck song. I'm gonna ride in my trucky truck. No wide vehicles. All right, I'll go ahead and take care of that. There we are. There we go. Use the Jake brake. I don't know what a Jake brake is. I've seen the signs. Still don't know what it is. Where's the road? Am I on the road? There we go. Destroying nature. Like the what, man? I hope there's some Indian just shedding tears as I'm like blasting through his sacred trees. And I'm like, ha ha, ha ha, cracking beers. Okay, this is not the right way. Is it? Maybe I'm a little off. There it is. Say it was like maximum overdrive. Oh yeah, so it was the truck, right? It was the truck that did it. It was not the 17 beers I had before I got in the truck. So it's not a DUI. It's ghosts or some alien shit. I don't know. I don't remember the plot of that movie. I think it was aliens. How fucking retarded is that? Here it goes again. It's a compression release valve used on diesel engines to help slow them down and save the brakes on the wheels. Save the brake pads, I imagine. Compression release valve. Okay. All right. I wonder how that works. That's DLC? The Maximum Overdrive DLC? Or the having sex with your sister and fighting a cop DLC? Both? Both? The truck. Yeah, we're gonna be driving this truck. Truck driving. Yeah, drive this truck, and we're gonna have a few beers while we have this truck. A good old boys. Yeah, I've watched Black Dog. Nope, don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't understand. I don't know what Black Dog is. But this bad boy is doing some work. You got this, baby. Oh, she's gonna climb. Oh, she'll climb. Oh, she'll climb. It's a movie. I figured it was a movie, but who's in it? What year is it? You want to tell me anything useful about the movie Black Dog? Does somebody fuck their sister in Black Dog? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. That's not good. Let's go ahead and ease her back now there, bud. Let's go and ease her back now. Okay. Okay there, bud. It's a trucker movie. Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like it could be interesting. This is the trucker view. Now, this is driving like a Jeep. Terrible mountain passes. See, the thing about Jeeps is they don't value their lives. And at least we agree on that. But that's why they just, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna get behind the wheel of this thing, and whatever happens, happen. Okay. You just killed the family of 4. Yeah, yeah. I was busy washing my feet when I was driving the truck. Why? Why? Well, you know. No, but like, why do you wash your feet and not any other part of your body? Oh. Hmm. You wash your feet and then are immediately barefoot the rest of the day. Meanwhile, the rest of your body has open sores. You're shitting yourself right now. Okie dokie. Washing / cooking. Is that what they do when they drive their car? Or truck? Or shit? All right, we're getting there, boys. That's what I wanted to see right there. Yep, here comes the repo man. Ah, they're coming to take my ride. Forgot to pay for 7 months, so. Alright. Okay, you're gonna winch it up. Gonna go winch that up. You're gonna winch that bad boy up right there. Here you go. Jeez, how heavy is this thing? Alright, this is fucking retarded. Alright. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Good job. Ah! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, why do I even want to bring this back? I'll just drive the car. There we go. Good as new. Got me a new truck. All right. Let's put some gear on this bad boy. Snowrunner gearbox. Crawler suspension. It's customizer. What do you think? That's cool. Sweet. Sweet. Crawler for the Scout. Keep the steel wheels and the aluminum suck ass. All right, let's see how she rolls. Okay, so she got all-wheel drive. She's got rear differential locks. She's got the snow crawler gearbox. This is probably going to be a useful little ride. This will get us someplace. I need 2 more jerry cans. Well, we'll see. If I do, I do. I'll slap some. If we're like running out of gas a lot, then I'll slap some jerry cans on this bad boy. Because we're going to Smithtown. But just before that, I need to get one thing, and it is a upgrade somewhere around here. I remember seeing it. Upgrade. No. Oh, can't seem to find it right now. Oh well. Until it rolls. It might roll. There's a good chance it'll roll. But that's why I put the crawler suspension on. All right. That should make it less likely to roll. It is not the fastest car. But it's a good scout. I needed a good scout. Yeah, it's got a little pickup. It's got a little pickup. Oh, hit that mud going fast. Yeah, this will probably be decent for the snow. I'm sure the winch could drag this thing through anything. So maybe you'll finally hit that 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. Doubt it. Doubt it. Will this thing roll? Quite possibly. Yes, quite possibly. We don't need detours where we're going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's get all gas. Yep. Oh, don't crash. Don't crash. You capable little truck. Cozy Sunday stream while stuck at the airport. I'm glad I could be of help, Rick. Where are you going to? I hope you're not coming back. I'm just kidding. You going on vacation? That's why I got this game, because it's very cozy. It's a good streaming. It's a cozy streaming game. And, oof. It's like a cup of milk, a cocoa. Cup of cocoa. I wish it was raining right now. The one day it's not raining in Florida. Woo, boy! Oh, that was on purpose. I like to damage my vehicles like that. She's doing pretty good. She ain't doing that bad. I wish I had a snorkel, but I don't, which is fine. I'll find one. A snorkel would be great. Hey, Thump, what's up, man? A van in the forest. It's not a van. It's like a... It's not a van. There's a dead body in the back. I'm out here burying stuff. You know, just sometimes you want to bury stuff in the forest. Why you gotta ask so many questions? Can a man surreptitiously bury odd things in the forest? What's wrong with that? I thought this was America. This is America. I thought I could bury whatever I wanted in a shallow grave. I mean, a shallow hole in the forest. To Smithville. You're going to Chicago? Damn. Damn. It says Chirac, which is Chicago. It's shorthand for Chicago. Dude, I would go to Silent Hill if like that was a place. I know it actually is a place, but it's not as cool as like it would be in the lore. All right, new map, new me. Let's see if we can get there. Notice that your objective has changed. It's never changed. I'm gonna change it right now, though. Yeah, that's not a van. Looked like from the back. Shallow graves are a mistake. Gotta go make soup and then spread it around a gallon at a time. Is that how you bury a body? I mean, not that I need to bury a body. Not at all. What are you talking about? I think I need to cut off. Take a left. You got this, buddy. Woo, howdy. It's actually kind of a champion. It's a champion. Oh, this is a little bit Marty. It's a little bit. Oh, it's okay, we got a rear differential. Diff lock is always on. Oh. Well, that's probably why it handles like that. So I mean, if diff lock is always on, why does it even have a differential? Why not just not have one? Oh, that's a puddle. That there's a puddle. Probably have a diff so you don't snap other parts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go, boy. I've been rewatching the old Norm Macdonald live episodes the last few months. He really did get the best out of people in an interview. That's cool. He died a long time ago, didn't he? Norm Macdonald was a smart dude. Upgrade location discovered. Okay, where's that upgrade? Upgrade! There it is. Ooh, this is some tricky mud. Good thing the scout can handle it. Good thing the scout can handle it. Go, scout. Okay. It's not good with that mud. All these rocks. Woo, look at me. Look at me go. This looks like so much fun. Almost flipped it. 5 years since Norm left us. Okay. All right. Not that long. He's definitely one of those people you would like to have around, ideally. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of those, though. You know, sometimes people have to go. They gotta go. It's not fair, but it is what it is. You gotta keep on trucking. Yeah, keep checking. You keep check jabbing. Jab junk. You get drunk and jab chuck. That's what you gotta do. This Mary avoids a mud hole like a simpleton. I didn't want to get stuck. All right? I'm sorry. I'm trying to do stuff. Look at this, dude. This is a climb. Thoroughly AAT 6v4 rifle. Okay. Available for current truck. Okay. I can install this on my car. I won't, because I don't want to go back to the I don't want to go back to the garage just quite yet. But when I do, I have a more powerful engine, which is pretty cool. All right. Let's see where we can go now. My dad. Oh, here's a garage. Do I need to go there? Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Because then I could just slap it on. Canyonero. Whoopah! Canyonero. That was a good episode. Wake up, birds. All right, this is problematic, but not with the Canyonero. Okay. Ah! Fuck. Fuck. All right. 4x4 right there. Slap that bad boy in there. Not even in the right. Yeah, okay. Oh, you can hear it. It's a little bit saucier. No time to scout it out. Oh, never mind. I just flip it. I'll go back and I'll be a little bit more cautious. This music sounds like a Home Depot commercial. Doers get more done. I want to live my life like a Home Depot / Chevy commercial. I'm just going to like rocky places and listening to country, and jam my chick and do other stuff like fuck my sister and you know whatever happens to happen. Yeah, I get a 2x4, got a miter shot. I'm gonna cut my thumb off. Yeah, it was an accident. Well, not really, because my daddy cut his thumb off, and his daddy before him cut his thumb off, and it's just it's a point of pride. Point of pride in my family. That's just what my mama aunt tells me is she used to call me all two thumbs, right? She's like, come over here, two thumbs. I can't grip this. Can you open this jar for me? I can't grip this. And I go over there with my two thumbs, just a shame. Just a shame. And then one day, the good Lord, he helped me work up the courage to actually take that minor shot and lop off old lefty over there. So now I am now I got the one thumb, right? Still hitchhike. I can still approve of things with my right thumb, but my left thumb, I keep it in a pickle jar in the fridge. I don't know why it took that so long. I'm painting an entire backstory, a history of these people, of these folk. You gotta, there's lore behind it. You can tell that engine is really put some stank on this bad boy. John, you need to explore voice acting. I don't I don't need to explore. It's a history coloring book, right? It's a history coloring book, but we ain't got no color. Uh so it's just white. It's just white. Yeah. It's just yeah, we got rid of the colored history book a long time ago, right? And there was a big bonfire, and we all wore bed sheets for some reason. I don't know why. I was drunk. I was 9, but I was pretty drunk at the time. Uh, and that's when me and my sister conceived our son, my nephew's son. So, one of my favorite jobs I ever had was doing a land survey in Alberta. Oh, that sounds cool. When I was 20 years old, I was getting $15 an hour under the table to bomb around on ATV most of the day and measure. That sounds like a lot of fun, dude. You just get an ATV and you go around like surveying stuff. That sounds fun. Under the table money too. That's good money. Woo, boy. Woo, howdy. Here we go. Woo, boy. Thing rips actually. Can you roll? I need to get some suspension. I need to get a snorkel, and I don't know how the winch works. I mean, I'm sure it works fine, but I just more powerful winch would be sweet. For some reason, I rolled it. Didn't try to. Hit the like, you bastards, says Ripley. Hit the like, you son bitch. Hit that like button, right? It looks like my right hand, not my left hand, because the entire story about me and the miter saw. But it definitely looks like my right hand, which is more intact, as it were. Here we go. To Smithville. You gotta go out in the wilderness a lot of time. This game kind of reminds me of it, actually. Great job. And yeah, $15 an hour with no tax made 20-year-old me feel pretty rich. I mean, yeah, yeah, damn, right? All right, let's see if we can get to that. Yeah, we can get right there. It's not even a challenge. You rolled trying to crawl a boulder at 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have taken it a little bit easier, but Dishna, that's not how we do it. Uh I gotta think of a name for that character with the voice. And it's just not McAfee way. McGraw. It has to be something Irish. I feel like hill folk like that are Irish 100% of the time. Like the slack jawed. Garage discovered. All right. I got nothing in this garage, obviously. So gotta say, I'm appreciating this scout. I'm appreciating this scout. She's got a nasty little ass on her, right? You can have my shoes. God damn it, dude. I feel like I'm gonna be doing that voice a lot. All right, let's go and so this one right here. Boop. And then boop. And then boop. And then boop. Okay. And get in the mud. Yeah, we're gonna get in the mud, gonna be a little muddy. Drag ourselves out. We're gonna drag ourselves right out of that mud. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. Can you? Can you do it? It's pretty deep. Oh, one shuts out. That was good. Scotch Irish. I don't talk about my Klansmen like that. What, dude? You know it's true. We both know it's true. Every single time, it's like a McCoy or like a McCaw, McAfee. It's always a Mick. It's always a Mick. That surveying job was 20 years ago now. Fuck, I am old. You know what happens. $100 a day doesn't sound like a lot these days, but back then, as a pretty decent young guy, essentially doing labor work. I mean, yeah, $100, $100 a day 20 years ago, that should have you covered. Now, stepping outside costs $200. Every time you step outside, it's $200. Which is a pain in the that sucks, dude. So I'm like, that's why everyone stays inside. That's why people aren't going to bars and shit. They're like, fuck that. I'm not going to go to a bar and spend $150 to get drunk. I would do that, but I also do that here with you guys. I used to go to bars and have fun. That was also a long time ago. And jamming chicks and yeah, I got a good old boy. This might have been a mistake right here. That was probably a mistake. See if I can back out. Come on, baby. I think she needs bigger tires. That's what she needs. The engine definitely helps. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. I dread going to the grocery store. Ah, dude, the fucking groceries kill me. Because I got 2 growing boys and shit like that. And they fucking eat like monsters. And then I eat. And then my wife watches us eat and stuff. And I'm like, and she's like, can I eat today? I'm like, no, I told you, you're getting too fat. I told you, you're getting too fat. She's like, but my strength, it's waning. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you want me to do about it. And I smack her hand away from her roll. I'll be like, those are my rolls. Those are my rolls. And then she passes out for a little while, and me and the boys go play video games. It's a simple life. I'm a simple man. Used to go to the pub down the street from me all the time. Can't afford to do that anymore. It's not sensible to pay $7 or $8 for a pint of draft because, yeah, that turns into $100 real quick. Yeah, no, dude. If I'm going to a bar, like I'm taking my wife out to like, you know, get go get dinner and drinks and stuff like that, that's $200. I know I'm about to spend $200. If I spend less than $200, I'll be like, wow, that was actually pretty reasonable. But I'm going to spend probably $200 at least. Sometimes $250, somewhere on that. I don't know. It really depends on where you go. It really depends on where you go. I went to this restaurant in Nashville. And admittedly, it was like one of the best restaurants there. But I had to pay $400 fucking dollars. And drinks were not included. $400, and I didn't get a drink for this restaurant. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Not $400 good. It had some weird name. Going out is 150 to 200 at least now. That's a rough budget. Yeah. So I mean, like, if me and the wife will go out maybe once a month, maybe, but it doesn't happen every month. So I mean, if I can keep it to that, it's fine. We ain't going out every week. No fucking way. It's not that I wouldn't like to. It's just like, that's ridiculous. And like restaurants are closing left and right around here. And this is a pretty wealthy town. I mean, it's a vacation town. The average age here is like 60. That's the average age. And that includes like children and stuff. The very old children. No, but everybody here is like a boomer from New York. And they buy a nice beach house and they're like, I'm going to live the way I deserve to live now, even though they've been living off of everybody else for their entire lives. But yeah, now they're like, now I have a $17 million house or whatever, something stupid. Because I was as successful at bagging groceries. Congratulations. Congratulations on all your success bagging groceries. All right. Another upgrade. I'm gonna go grab that. Alright, how do I get there? Okay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do not need you to flip. I didn't understand how people can still eat fast food every day. The only fast food thing I buy is junior bacon cheeseburgers from Wendy's every now and then, and even they are also $3.50 Canadian now. You're telling me I've been talking to a Canadian this entire time? Ew. I don't know how much that is in real money. Sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, my kids like McDonald's and shit like that, but like every time we go to McDonald's, okay, let's see. Last time it was pretty recently. I went to go get Culver's. And if you haven't been to Culver's, it's really good. It's fast food, right? But it's really good. I spent $50 fucking dollars. I mean, there's 4 of us, yeah, but it's like this is a cheap option. This is the cheap option. It's $50. That's the cheap option. That doesn't okay. I don't know, it just pisses you off, right? Because that used to be like a nice dinner out. That used to be you taking your wife out and we're gonna go get a meal and stuff. I was at a restaurant a little while back, and it's this Mexican place, just testing it out, and this old boomer with like a Vietnam hat and stuff. So he was like one of the older boomers, right? He was all like, he had his food and he had a few drinks and stuff like that. And there was 2 of them, and he saw the check and he was like, $90. That's Rob. I'm never coming back here again. $90. But like looking at what he ordered, it seemed like a reasonable amount of money. But he just does. He thinks it's gonna be like $10 or something like that. He has no idea what. And it's just very funny to see people that out of touch, right? And he went around showing everybody in the restaurant how much he paid because he couldn't believe it. And it's just like, hey man, fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, we know it's expensive. It sucks now. Thanks. Thank you. How long have you been wearing that hat? For 50 goddamn years? 50 goddamn years? Let it go. I'm sorry your buddy got his head blown off by the Viet Cong, but he kind of had it coming, right? He was there. He also had a gun. He was shooting at them. I'm just saying, you know, it wasn't like a one-sided tragedy. You know, you're going over there, you are shooting at them too. Don't tell me you didn't take a bunch of little Vietnamese lives. Sure, they're worth less, but it's not the point. And he's all like, "What? How could this have happened? My buddy's head exploded from a sniper out of the trees." Well, yeah, that checks out, man. That checks out. And I can't believe they celebrated it. They're still wearing a hat from a fucking war they lost half a century ago. Do you think people are still wearing like losing NFL teams? You know, like NFL teams that like went to the Super Bowl but then lost? No, those shirts get sent to like Africans and stuff. Nobody wants to wear that. Nobody wants to wear the shirt of the losing Super Bowl team. Why are you wearing the hat? Why are you wearing the hat? Are you getting discounts? I know you are, but still. Discounts are kind of for winners. If you won, I'd be like, yeah, discount, yeah. But no. No, you complain about how the new generation gets trophies for losing, and then you're like, I want my military discount. I was in Vietnam. You don't see the irony there, huh? You don't see the irony there. Discounts are for winners, sir. Discounts are for winners. And it ruined trade arguments, agreements at the time. Yeah, there's a bunch of problems with it. There's a bunch of problems with it. And we're still giving them discounts. That's my main issue. Okay. Come on, baby. The muddy road. I went way past the turn I was supposed to make. Where did I go, though? Where did I come from? Where did I come from? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Okay, I'll just keep going it this way. Geez, this is a nasty road. Yeah, driving my truck. And driving my truck and talk about Vietnam. My buddy lost his head to a Viet Cong. We listened to a fortunate son, and I lost everyone. 'Cause we lost our shit in Viet Cong. I'm gonna start a career where I'm writing country songs. I feel like I have a. I feel like that's an avenue for me. I've been messing around like doing comedy for years. I don't know why. I need to get into the songwriting business. That's where the real money is. That's where the real money is. I caught syphilis from Charlie. She said it was only gonna be $1. But now it burns when I pee. And Lord, won't you help me? I got bumps in there red and itchy. I don't know I'm gonna get you out of. Something like that. I feel like they're very easy to write. Once the boomers die off here, we have to look forward to is the Chinese and Indians buying up their land. Canada is so fucked. We are basically just an economic zone for foreigners at this point. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the boomers kind of dropped the ball on that when Canada was like 99%. Oh, shit, I'm out of gas. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to, there we go. That'll give me more gas. That's a problem. Yeah. I mean, that sucks too, because like Indians can come in and like buy houses with government assistance, but the native Canadians can't even imagine affording like a Canadian house. I've seen the prices of Canadian houses, and I've seen how you people live. It's gross. But yeah. This scout is actually pretty fun. This thing's pretty sweet. Let's see if I can get to my yeah, so I gotta go down. Alright, chair. And then go. Alright, chair. And cha. And then cha. Okay. Yeah, this thing would be sick to have. But another thing boomers ruined was the car market. And they're like, I want $30,000 for my 1987 Ford Bronco. And it's like, oh god. Something they bought for like $1,500. Worked a summer job and bought a car that lasts for 50 years. That's retarded. The Indians come here and pump out children. Yeah, they do. And they're the cheapest people in the world. Like if you are like a contractor or something like that, I wouldn't work for Indians. They nickel and dime you every chance they get, and they're a headache to work with, and they're fucking. Ugh, I'm not a fan of Indians. Uh, dude, I feel like I'm pretty top heavy here. I'm stuck. You are paying good money for a Bronco. It should be second gen. I don't know. I don't know anything about Broncos. This Scout would be a lot of fun, though. Somebody find me a price on one of these bad boys. I would like a car that's not disabled in like an EMP blast. But they don't make those anymore. Now the government has to put a computer. It's the law. They have to put a computer in every car. They have to. It is the law. China tried to come in and sell cars for like $20,000 brand new. Like really good, solid. I think they're called BDU cars. And the government was like, no, no, you can't do that because you're gonna. Fuck. Winch myself out of this. Yeah, but the government was like, no, because it'll take too many jobs. But I mean, like, okay, but those jobs are making cars that nobody can afford. So those jobs aren't going to stick around anyway, right? If you make a product that no one is able to afford, how do you expect those jobs to stick around at all anyway? Yeah, well, we got to protect the jobs. Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, the boomers are still in control. They're still in power, and they will be probably for the foreseeable future, unless they die off all at once somehow. But like they're gonna destroy. I mean, they have destroyed the country, but they're gonna continue to destroy the country as much as they can, as long as it benefits them. Right? Canada just got the first shipment of Chinese EVs last month. Our prime minister, in his infinite wisdom, made a big trade deal with them to allow their spy cars to be sold here. Look, I don't care if they're spying. I don't give a shit. Fine, whatever. If I can buy a reasonably priced car or a reasonably priced house, spy away. Spy away. You know, see, the thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, they're spying. Oh, man. Well, they must know that there's a bunch of fentanyl addicts all around. They must know that people are fucking homeless. They must know that people have to fucking walk everywhere and like take the bus and shit when there's like no public transit and shit. It doesn't matter if they want to spy. They all have satellites. They all have satellites. Everyone can kind of see what everyone else is doing. That's kind of how it works these days. But they want to scare you by saying, oh, but they're going to spy on us. The government is already spying on us. And which one is worse? Which one is worse? I don't know. I legitimately do not know. There's nothing that says like, oh, the U.S. government is definitely nicer than the Chinese government. Are you sure? Where is the evidence for that? Where is the evidence for that? I don't see the evidence for that. Show me that. I would love to see it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Sugar. Oh, this is not gonna. You're gonna be a little tough. You're gonna be a little tough. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out of this. We're gonna have to find another place to cross. God, no. I'm gonna have to find another place to get across because that is not bueno. They should have called this game the Wincher 3 because that's what you're doing. That's what you're going around doing. You're winching on stuff. This is the same logic people use to defend flock cameras, John. I'm not defending flock cameras. Look, dude. What does a flock camera give you? What does a flock camera give you? It doesn't give you anything. It just watches you and shit. I'm not defending spying itself. I'm just saying, hey, if you're gonna spy anyway, at least make it affordable to live. They should be cutting down flock cameras. Look, nobody wants them. It's only for the government, and they're using our tax dollars to put them up. So I don't give a fuck if you cut those things down. Why would I? This is a lot of water. No! God damn it. Ah. Is it ever not going to be nighttime? Flock got me going to the city hall again on Thursday to call the mayor a retard. They love me there. Yeah. I mean, like, is he a retard though, or is he getting paid? Because he's not like, hey, this is a really good idea. This is a really good idea. No, she's obviously getting paid, or he's being he's put under duress in some way, right? But almost certainly getting paid. Either that, or he has just simply no choice. So, like, is it him? Or is it the people that are paying him? Or the people that are, like, forcing him to do this? I mean, it is. If it should come down to him, right? He's the mayor. He should be like, yeah, we don't need that there here. But I don't know. I don't really know how politics work, but if he's the guy to blame, then he's the guy to blame. Yeah, but he's probably getting paid off. That's what it is. He's like, I get to live in a mansion now, and all I have to do is let the people that are supposed to trust me to watch them, and not even like stop crime. They're not stopping crime, right? Crime has gotten worse since the flock cameras. They just don't want you stopping crime either. They keep flooding Somalis in, and then watching on flock cameras as these Somalis like go around doing not very nice things, let's say, and they don't do anything about it. But when you try to like stop them, they're gonna be on your ass, right? These are the bad guys. They're the bad guys. I don't know what war we lost, but it definitely seems like we did. Come on. Maybe it was Vietnam. Do you think they're all Vietnamese people controlling us? That'd be wild. That would be wild. Like we chase it all the way to the top, and it's some like Bing Bong guy. He's like Bing Bong. I'd be like, what? He's Vietnamese. He's not even one of like the good Asians. He's not like the robot Asians or the pop Asians. No, he's like the rice patty kind of Asian. That is a rough road, dude. I would like to get completely beyond that. Is that okay? That looks like a yeah, because that is a muddy road. Wow, so we really lost to Vietnam. Yeah, we lost hard. We lost hard. And the boomers are like, look, ow. That's okay. And they're like, look at my hat. I did something. What'd you do? You lost. You lost. Take the hat off. I mean, if they had a hat that said we lost Vietnam, I'd be like, okay, that's okay. That's pretty funny. But you did. You lost Vietnam, so deal with that. I should run for mayor of my town. Freeside. Do you think I'd have a shot? Do you think they'd like pull up my Rumble account and be like, holy shit, this guy is unhinged? And then everybody else would see it and be like, you know what? This guy is actually making some good points. This guy's making a lot of good points. Yeah, he's kind of crazy and apparently he's gay. I don't know what that's about. But like, he's making a lot of good points. You guys would vote for me. I'm sure. I want to believe it. They would see, oh, wait, nah. They would see how mean you are to me. They would never. Wait, he's mean to Knob's dog. How could he? How could he be mean to Knob's dog? The sweet, poor soul Knob dog. Sweet, gentle Knob's dog. Well, that just won't stand. That just will not stand. Yeah, how could I? Yeah. How could I be so mean? I'm so cruel. The guy who watches my show every night and never donates. Okay, this is a rough road. I feel like I'm very top heavy, which is a problem. But it's good. I'm having fun. You'd win and then step down after a week because you got bored of it. Look, Freeside, I don't need like your perfectly logical excuses. All right. I just need to win. I would go and I'd be like, I would call a lot of people the F slur. Obviously I can't because I'm on YouTube right now. Well, like, what do you want? F slur number number 5. I would probably say his address. Because that's just how I imagine it works. I can go down, but I can go up and get that. God, how do these people live out here? How do they realistically live out here? I'm gonna go talk to a guy about his well, and he like, this is the road he lives on. He's like, yeah, I have to go down and get groceries and stuff like that. And you're going through this? Did you ride a horse up here? John touched my pee-pee and I liked it. Oh, hey, Elxler. Hey, Elxler. How you doing? Accusations. And what did right here? See, somebody lives up here. Somebody lives on this road. Somebody lives on this road. And, well, let's go down the other side. Maybe it's easier to get down. Oh, they use their private paved road, and then what do? Do they pack it up and put it in the garage after they're done with it? I don't see it. I don't see it. This is how they're getting out. Do you have one of those ice crawler machines from, like, The Shining? Is that how you're getting around? You get off my... Yeah, see, this is some pretty thick mud. Vote John Pee Toucher. Okay. It's not my name. I mean, but I am like a promising candidate. I am a gubernatorial candidate. Or I should be, at least. I'd vote for me. All right, take two. All right, this is dangerous. Oof. How the fuck am I supposed to get through this? Okay. Oh. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Especially in what goes on? Available international transfer 4078. I don't even have that. Oh well. I know you guys aren't focusing on my truck driving. But I think I'm pretty impressed with my Czech jamming skills. You know, like my Czech jamming skills. And I wish I didn't have my addiction. I popped all them pills and now I am. What rhymes with addiction? A bitchin'? Yeah, let's go with that. A bitchin'. Okay. Here we go. We're going to get out of this. We're going to get out alive. We're going up there. Imagine if I ran for city council and my chat history got doxxed. I'd be fucked, LMO. Dude, that's going to be how, like, when the boomers all pass away, first of all, Gen X is going to get completely passed over when it comes to politics. So it's going to be all millennials. Because Gen X will be too old by then. Gen X is already running 50, like 55. They're getting into their retirement years. And so by the time that boomers actually give up their political power, or I mean by dying, the only people who would take their place will be millennials and Gen Z, older Gen Z people. So everyone's gonna get their shit doxxed, and good. No one's gonna give a shit, dude. I promise you, no one's gonna care. Hungry workers. Oh, okay. I should turn around. Get me there, Scout. Get me there. My champion. You're my champion, Scout. You are the best Scout I've ever seen. Get up that hill. Okay, is there a way to, there we go, refuel. Now we got more gas. It does make us top heavy, but having more gas is actually so useful. Yeah, it works in Congress. Pleading the fifth. Yeah, if you commit crimes, you could just go ahead and say no. They're gonna be like, did you commit crimes? And you just be like, I don't know, maybe. And they'd be like, well, what are we gonna do? He's used the maybe defense, and there's nothing we can possibly do about that because we're all 5 years old. Like Fauci, right? They're like, did you commit crimes against humanity? And he was all like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm not going to perjure myself and tell you I didn't do it because that would be perjury. But I'm also not going to incriminate myself and say I did do it because then I'd be executed. So I'm just going to say, man, I'm going to plead the fifth. Okay, so you could have just, all right. All right. Okie dokie. You could have just said you didn't do it. Yeah, but that would be a crime. That'd be a crime, and you know. I mean, I did do it. I seriously killed and injured millions, maybe possibly billions of people. But you know, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Get there. All right. This is where I have to pick up. This is where my poor Jeep can't even make it through this thing. I have to winch out of this area. This is ridiculous, dude. This is very thick mud. Yep, I'm stuck. I don't want to fucking recover because it takes me too long to get out here. Where is the, yeah, see, the garage is way over there. I don't want to, no, I have to get out. Damn it, it's not even capable. I can't rock it. I don't have that. That's not a mechanic. All right, so I have to go all the way there. That is a hull. Or I could go... Then go right here. And right here. And right here. Yep. Let's see how that goes. I couldn't do it. It wasn't moving. What do you want? Yeah, all the fuel on top makes it really top heavy. So it flips for like no reason. Still a good little truck. All right, that's gonna be hard. Maybe if I just sit here. Come on. Not making any progress? God, this is a thick mud, dude. I can make it past that. Come on, rock crawler. Crawl some rock. Crawl some rock. No! Alright, I'm gonna have to change out the frame add-ons. Yeah, because that's making me too top heavy. You go. She got more spunk without that roof rack, but that roof rack is actually nice because it holds a lot of fuel. Yeah, baby. No, baby. I would have tipped otherwise. I would have tipped. If I had that roof rack, I would have tipped. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, no, I want to get stuck sort of. You don't get out, honey. I've been mudding a few times. Good shit. Definitely something women can't properly understand. Yeah, no, I want to get stuck sort of. You don't get... No, you don't. No. Yeah, she does because she can sit inside the fucking car while you're doing all the work. She's gonna be like, ooh, that was fun, and you're exhausted. It's like boating. Women love boats and stuff like that, but like it's all work for me. She gets in. It's like, oh my god, they don't understand. Like, I'm trying to run this entire operation. You're trying to have a conversation about feelings with me. I'm like trying to make sure we don't run into other boats and like handling lines and stuff and like making sure the engine's running properly and a lot of other things. Please don't. I like get out of the way, please. Please. I like boats too. I like boats too, man. It's just like, you know, it's just that they don't have the concept of like how much work it actually requires. That's RVing too. I believe it. I believe it. They're just like, ooh, it'll be fun, and then I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Yeah, you don't. I have to do everything. I have to do literally everything. But it's okay, because I made sandwiches. Okay, great. Oh, I forgot the sandwiches. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Like, what are you thinking most of the time? Well, like, what's going through your head? I don't know. I don't know what's going through your head most of the time. Upgrades. Look, several upgrades. There's one close. I wonder if we can actually travel along the ridge. Just straight through. Now that I'm not so top heavy. I'm gonna hit every tree here. I'm gonna hit every one of them. I gotta go sailing quite a few times. My godfather worked for West Vancouver Yacht Club. Got to see some really nice yachts. That's cool. I like sailing. We're part of the boat club, so we can like rent boats. I mean, like it's we don't like rent them. It's just like you pay a monthly fee, and then you can take a boat out whenever you want. All you have to do is pay for gas. And they got all kinds of boats. They got Bayliners. They got Boston Whalers. They got shit. They got we usually take pontoon boats out. Can I start? No, can't. Damn it. No destroyers. Nope. Sorry. No destroyers. All right, so now I got to get all the way back there, which is like, okay, that's kind of... Okay, we'll see how it goes. If you ever came to British Columbia, take the ferry from Horseshoe Bay to Bowen Island, just off the coast of Vancouver. I'm sure it's absurdly expensive for everything there now, but it's truly lovely. Okay, well that's a good tip. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Well, we're out of that tree area. Would love to find the road. Way off the road. Okay. We made it. Yeesh. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's a good one. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm way over here. Okay. Well, try to make it to this one. Is this just a cliff? Oh. Okay, that's to the next map. There's one last over there. This is a tough map, though. I've been struggling on it. Maybe I can make it over here. Probably can. Harrison Ford had a really nice house in Bowen Island when I was going there. That's cool. I had it built overlooking cliff onto the ocean. My cousin drove me up to see it a couple of times. That's cool. Go, baby, go. No! So close. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys had a good time. Nice talking to you, and I'll catch you again